It's Mooka, Stay Down Productions, man, and I'm rocking with Strictly Flames. I want to shout out to any blogger that's out there working. Just stay down, because it's all going to make sense later. Stay Down Productions. Okay.
I ain't got nan service over there by J-Ball.
So I'm connected to the Wi-Fi.
Alright, we're ready. Good, you started on, Joe?
Alright, man, we live, bro. Welcome to Strictlyflames.
Say we both.
You feel me?
Can you, please introduce yourself, for the watchers and listeners?
Of course. Name Chris, Instagram handle and Twitter, Young Creole. That's Creole with an underscore at the end, YUNG. New Orleans native, currently residing out here in Texas, of course, Houston to be exact. And yeah, man, doing like everybody else, just doing my deeds to get by in life, you know what I'm saying? I strictly develop my actual self, not only within the actual hobby of my business, but it's always been, something that I actually love and passion behind, but yeah, turned it around.
What's up? Alright, y'all, I'm on here too. It's me and J-Lo. We're going to be doing this interview.
Yes, sir.
The reason why I really thought about you and I wanted to do an interview, bro, because I know that you're a hard worker and I know that you really stand on your craft, bro. Like for real, since I met you, you've been working, I ain't never like seen you put out no bad negative shit to people. So like you really like a person who can give advice to people that don't, so they don't have to go out and just do bad shit to get to, you know what I'm saying, how can I say it? To get on with life, to be good in life, you know what I'm saying, to get by in life. So even if even your background, where you came from, that don't mean nothing. So, you know what I'm saying, we wanna get into that. We wanna get into, tell who you are, just like you say, you from New Orleans. How was that?
I love the city, of course. Everything about the city and everything. Growing up life, I ain't gonna say necessarily it was hard, I lived the average life like everybody, you know what I'm saying? But came out here 2005.
Let's stay in New Orleans right now.
Oh, just within the city?
How was it just growing up? As a younger age, what's your youngest memory?
Youngest memory, I definitely was an outside, kid, definitely hanging with, a couple friends and stuff like that, to where I stayed on the West Bank. On the West Bank, you got your different zones within New Orleans. Of course, some areas bad, some areas decent. I stayed in LG, so I guess you could kind of say, that's kind of the spring area, quote unquote. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But growing up, I can't front and lie like everybody else say, it was hard, I ate noodles, this and that. I had a decent lifestyle.
Your parents worked?
Yeah, both my parents actually worked. Dad worked offshore, mom's worked for the post office when we was actually in New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
She came out here, of course, afterwards or whatever, and just kind of been different jobs in between here and there. But yeah, for the most part,
hard work.
Of course.
Okay.
I had that background, even with Pops. I had my granddad, called him Crip, on the actual ballroom, you know what I'm saying, New Orleans. So we come from, I guess you could say a business structure background, or just do your own thing, you know what I'm saying, as far as just never be hungry, never be starved, just always look for your next dollar, your next meal, all of that,
So you had a influence, that's I guess what you can say,
I guess you can say it, but at the same time, I don't know, it may just be the bloodline. It just may be within, you know what I'm saying, the family itself. I feel like everybody in my family hard, workers, hustlers, go-getters, whatever it may be, legal and illegal, you know what I'm saying, whatever it may be. But yeah, it's never been, nobody else sitting on the ass all day. Mm-hmm. Whether you won't count myself, nephews, uncles, whoever it may be, you know what I'm saying, that's on your bloodline stiff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, with a lot of people, I'm from Louisiana too, so I know we all took this move whenever Katrina hit. You know what I'm saying? So prior to Katrina, like y'all just set that up? Because I mean, the city was just a party city before that. It was just
It's still a party city.
No, facts. But it was like so original. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it was I don't know how really I can put it. It was just so everybody.
It was just turned, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You felt the love and all that because everybody, it wasn't, you really couldn't tell who was outside and who was inside because it was just so much love from the whole around the city. So,
that's all we knew out there, man.
During Katrina, yeah, facts. So during Katrina, how y'all felt? Like, how was it for y'all? What was y'all mindset whenever it even first started when Katrina came?
Well, I mean, prior to Katrina, it was like we had a couple hurricanes that, quote unquote gave Louisiana a scare, you know what I'm saying? So Katrina was damn near like the third, fourth time we had a hurricane that was coming towards the city and the state that, we was already kind of, prone to. Like everybody was getting tired of evacuating and nothing happening and shit like that. That's why I think it was more so a lot of casualties and stuff like that. Because you had a lot of people that were just waiting it out. A lot of people didn't actually leave the city, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't gonna happen, it's gonna bypass like all the other ones did, So not only, that was one of the major things, but even just the experience of leaving, bro, like I recall, of course, we was on that road, of course, it's bumper to bumper. You got millions of people trying to evacuate, like, man, we had to be like 8 deep in the car, you know what I'm saying? I can't even remember who I left with that evening because I was asleep like half the actual drive. I just remember being hot, sweating, but I thugged it out, man. But,
You remember how old you was?
Shit, what was that? 2005, 15, I had to be probably 12, 13, something like that. I probably was 12.
And was y'all used to taking trips outside of New Orleans?
No, that's the thing about it. Like, me, myself, personally, the only place I had been besides New Orleans was damn near California once, where I took like a little vacation, as well as Florida. We went to like Disney World, whatever it is. I don't know.
So it wasn't no...
No, that like everybody within the city, like going back to even how you say, we just show the love, we the party city and everything like that. Like most people within New Orleans don't leave the actual city, bro. That's just how it is. Like I think it just become, you get so used to that lifestyle, the food, just the culture. I still got family members to this day, even with Katrina happening and stuff like that. Like was dying to get back to the city, even afterwards. So it just, it's like a monster or something, you know what I'm saying, that just keep everybody within. And I just feel like so a lot of people actually don't venture outside of New Orleans, believe it or not, as much as you would think. More people come in, relative family members because it's known for that party.
That's how it was with me, bro. That's how it was. I never left Louisiana ever until we left for Katrina. Like I never been nowhere. I never, you know what I'm saying? It was real hard that shit. I didn't know, like
I had relatives even with the evacuation. That was damn near like a vacation for them. Even getting out of the city. So that gave you example how it was right there.
Yeah. So whenever they told y'all like shit, we ain't really going back home, ain't too much. Have you see everything on the news? How that felt?
Shit was like a movie, bro. Just seeing, certain areas, literally people standing on top of the houses. You got the news reporters, you know what I'm saying, blowing with the wind. Niggas literally standing on top of the interstate and looking over the railing, the water right there, you know what I'm saying?
Some people really don't understand. Like they're like, why people still talk about this in 2022?
Yeah.
Because it was really life changing for real.
But yeah, that shit was real, bro. Like boats, survivors, you know what I'm saying? Like all that stuff, I didn't go through that, this of course, fast forward, I didn't go through that through New Orleans, but when we had Harvey, actually a couple of years back, I like this subdivision that I was in actually got flooded out. So just, that slight experience of me getting on a boat amongst Harvey, I could just picture how Katrina was, you know what I'm saying? So
at that time, facts. Yeah. So moving to Houston, how was that adaptation?
It was, so the thing was, of course, with the evacuation, it was damn near like all my people, mostly family, stuff like that, came out here to the city. So with us even being in Houston, we didn't have like the same actual culture, you know what I'm saying? Like going out, whatever it may be, eating food and all that.
And this was your first time in Houston?
That I remember, at least. I came to Houston a long time ago, like when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? As a kid, I ain't, fully 100% remember, but yeah, for me being older, I guess, and actually being able to remember, like I said, that teenage years, that was my first time coming out here. So yeah, it was a slight adaptation, of course. Things was different. Houston, big as fuck. Like the crazy thing, how small New Orleans is, bro. Like we got literally like 3 Walmarts within a 15-20 minute radius, bro. In Houston, you gotta drive 15 minutes to get to your one. You know what I'm saying? So the city's so small. That was kind of like a little opening, just in regards to like open our abroad and whatnot. So yeah.
Okay. So. Do you remember what your first school was out here?
Out here, yeah. I went to Twin Creeks. Twin Creeks.
I went to Twin Creeks too.
You went to Twin Creeks too? Yeah, I went to Twin Creeks. Spring ISD or whatever. But I only went there. I went there 6th grade, and then I transferred over to Klein. Okay. So I did that for a year. But yeah, that's where I was at.
All right.
A lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I hear a lot of people that I know went to Twin Creeks. I ain't even know. Surrounding me and whatnot. But yeah.
Thanks. So we're gonna fast forward a little bit to just your entrepreneurship, bro. Just everything that you got going on with your brand. We want you to, just tell our subscribers about what you got going on and how you started it.
Of course, man. Desire Souls, of course, one of my winter mint hoodies that I did for the holidays. But yeah, that's my business, Desire Souls, definitely based on shoes, but we branched out, of course, into merch. I do Funko Pops, like little action figures. To be honest, just about anything just in regards to reselling, we kind of, incorporate or whatever. But I started out in shoes, man. I'd probably say roughly around that middle school time frame, whatever I originally came out here. I always
been the first pair of shoes that you never wanted to throw away or you never wanted to get dirty. You remember that?
That I never wanted to throw. I got a story. All right, boom. Back in middle school, this was now it's kind of, I guess you could say the same, like with people customizing shoes and stuff like that. But of course, back in the Gap, when you used to have fake forces and all that stuff, people used to say your shit was fake. But I do remember I had literally, it was a all white, y'all probably would laugh, an all white pair of Air Force Ones. We call them, of course, Forces, y'all, Phasals and all that shit. We call them G9s. But Air Force Ones, and they had, them bitches like leather. It was black leather on them, snake skin or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna cap. They were the definition of fake, but they were cool to me at the time. But I remember those, like I said, I had them roughly around 6th grade or something like that, man. They had the shiny little snake skin material, had a red Nike. That was damn near one of my favorite pair of shoes, bro. So I used to definitely
You remember where you got that from? Flea market?
Yeah, no, it used to be. It was a store in Greenspoint, as a matter of fact. They definitely not there, but it was off of Greens Road, and they sold, like I said, it was a bunch of different styles and what you would call fake. You know what I'm saying? That was the true definition of the store. Whatever they had, the colors that you couldn't get in Foot Locker and stuff, they had them there. So yeah. Like I said, I fell in love with that. Although, they were fake, I cherished them. Got them there. I can't tell you what happened to the shoes to this day. But they was white. And like I said, I ended up getting them dirty. And then from there, once you get that white dirty, it's a wrap.
So what was your first love in the shoe? You felt like?
First love in the shoe.
You put your hard work to get these shoes.
I had it easy. I ain't gonna even lie. On a lot of shoes, based off the fact, shout out my brother. He actually worked at Foot Locker. You know what I'm saying? This was before all the hype and the reselling and stuff like that. He worked at Foot Locker, so that was my easy way of getting shoes. I was able to get, shoes smooth and whatnot. Some of the hard shoes may have been when you had the Concord 11s or, the Space Jam, kind of like the holiday shoe.
Yeah.
That's when everybody wanted the Christmas J's and stuff. Like I said, before the big reselling. Everybody remember the Get Money Boys and whatnot. That era. That problem with shoes started to get hard. I'm
If
saying?
y'all don't know what the Get Money Boys is, y'all go just look at it. Them niggas is on a news clip.
Infamous Greens Point. To get money, that's when shoes, I guess, quote unquote, started to get a little harder to get, you know what I'm saying? But before then, shit, I had damn near every week release that was coming out, you know what I'm saying, with my brother being plugged, so yeah, it's a different ball game now, so.
So what made you want to get into reselling?
Reselling, for the most part, like I said, I'm already in shoes, I'm already collecting shoes and stuff like that, and when I started to realize, hey, I can make money out of it, turn it into actual business, not only that, but with me being in the game so long, I know like different websites, different, you know what I'm saying, back loops to get access to certain shoes, certain sizes. So I just use that pretty much to my advantage, you know what I'm saying? But not only that, like I said, making money off it, but at the end of the day, it just, I guess, so to speak, for personal, personal use. So I could kind of get like almost every release that kind of drop and stuff like that. So that's a cool thing about it. Especially if I could buy some shoes and, resell and basically have somebody else pay for my shoes. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm basically getting shoes for free. Until Nike cut the check, so, yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So how you started your brand?
Desire Souls, that's me, and I'm one half. I got my other partner, Steve, as well, too. Both of us being just, like, big, you know what I'm saying, collectors. Throughout high school, it was actually a group of us initially, but it boiled down to just us two last resort. But Steve came to me with the concept, you know what I'm saying, as far as starting a business. So this, still fresh in high school, like, as a kid, your mind ain't there as far as business or whatever, but, it was just a thought that it started out with. We initially had a different name, like Elias name that we used to go underneath, which was Cutthroat Souls. I know, like, some of the OGs may remember that, but we was initially Cutthroat Souls. We swapped the name over because of the fact, we wanted to be a little bit more presentable. Like, buying shoes, Cutthroat, they really ripping you off. Cutthroat, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that was the whole pertainment for us swapping the name. What Desire Souls came from was the initials, initially DS, is labeled as far as like shoes dead stock. That's the term that they use. We wanted to come up with something like the initial DS, and then boom, from there, came up with the Desire Souls, and henceforth, been moving ever since, man.
How long you say you been just reselling shoes?
Reselling shoes, I probably say since late 2015, early 2016. Officially on paper, it would be 2016. That's why we actually launched some jerseys about 2 years ago. That's why we put the 16 on the back. That's the year that, saying, the government know that we started.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So what made y'all feel like y'all should branch out with some merch?
Well, as far as merch, that's just the growth amongst everybody. Of course, people buy the shoes and they get to the point where they're like, well, damn, we need something to wear with the shoes. You know what I'm saying? So, henceforth, we start coming up with different concepts, merch ideas, whether it's matching the shoes or something for the holiday, the season time, whatever it may be. That's how that idea was born. Not that, as well as the simple fact. I mean, we was already initially getting merch too, because like I said, we've gotten stuff. Call shirts, we do Supreme, Travis Scott merch, concert merch, whatever it may be. So it was like, might as well just do our own brand as well. We selling everybody else stuff.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. Yeah. We just wanted to let the people know that. Yeah.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? For real, because
WeDesireSouls.com. You know what I'm saying? Go get that.
Yeah. You wanna show us some shoes?
Yeah, I bought a couple shoes along for the ride, you know what I'm saying? Just things I had in my closet. These not only recent pickups that I got, but as well some of the, holiday releases. Yeah. This I actually showed a couple weeks ago, and this shoe just overall just beautiful, man. I mean, Grateful Dead, you know what I'm saying? Dump, of course, one of three. They got
one of what?
One of three colorways. They got the yellow pair, they got a green pair, and then they got the orange pair. The orange pair, of course, man, go for a grip, but they hype. I definitely say yellow to green hit harder, man.
I like them.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Different shoelace colorway, whatever it may be. I ain't gonna even lie to you though. Like this one of them shoes, like it was a interview Wayne did. When Wayne was like, they buy you some shoes, he'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna wear them, and you end up not. This one of them where you either gotta be that, Man, Jay-Z got to be in the building or some shit. You know what I'm saying? For you to bust out these. But yeah.
Okay, so you're not even gonna wear it then?
No, I'm definitely gonna throw them on feet, but
Are you gonna sell them?
It got no. I won't sell them. I'm gonna throw them on feet. It just gotta be a special occasion. I guess. Long story short, it gotta be a special occasion. Like I said, that's one. What else I got? These right here, I bought these. Is actually funny because it's a story behind it. Like, you probably gonna laugh whenever you see what shoes these is if you don't know already. These, of course, was one of the first few shoes that I got starting in the business with Desire Souls. The cap and gown. I bought these, like I said, specifically because of the fact I remember.
They look dead stock.
They are dead stock. You wanted them. You hit me up about these. I don't know if you remember. And I couldn't get your size. Literally, the dude in front of me, it was one person in front of me. Got the last size 12 that I needed to be
I remember that.
So yeah, this was back in the days, of course, you know what I'm saying, when before Raptors and all that, when you still kind of was able to get in line and camp out. I went to the Woodlands Mall at 5 in the morning to get these. 5 in the morning, and there was still people in front of me. So that lets you know I was late. They say they had like snuck in the back door and stuff. I ain't even know you could do that before. You know what I'm saying? Like, but anyway, yeah, that's the story behind these, of course. You know what I'm saying?
What year release was them?
Cap and Gowns, Cap and Gowns was, I want to say around 2015, 2016, if I'm not mistaken. The significance of them, though, reason that they still dead stock, in all honesty, I bought these and I said, you know what I'm saying, what the significance of the shoe Cap and Gown, I was gonna wear it whenever I graduate college.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So this one I'm gonna have on my feet walking across the stage. You know, I'm holding it for that day. You know, some cool background story behind that.
Oh yeah, nice.
So I got Cap and Gown. Let's see what else we got up there. I showed y'all them already. What These a couple of course, like the most recent winter releases. Y'all probably seen.
Winter release, what that mean? Oh, winter.
Yeah, winter. Okay. The Supreme, the Air Force Ones, the Wheat, you know what I'm saying?
They're nasty.
Quality on these bitches is just hard overall.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah, these hoes definitely butter. You know what I'm saying? I got these. I had they got the white pair as well as the black pair as well, touch. But yeah.
You had the black pair too?
Yeah, I had a small size in the black.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like it be random. You know, whatever I can hit on. That's basically what I be going through as far as Desire Souls. But yeah, this was one of the winter drops. These is a collab that Lee Nior did with New Balance. These, once again, they butter as well. I like the shoe and the chain. It's actually decent size. These New Balance 993.
993.
That's the actual model.
I haven't seen them.
Yeah, I just recently posted them, of course. Size 13, you know what I'm saying? Get that if you need that. You feel me? But this is another one of the, like I said, the fall winter drops as well too. Of course, hence the color, that butter.
Yeah, it was nice.
You know what I'm saying? New Balance been on the rise.
I ain't saying that. I mean, but we can say that New Balance been on the rise in the north, in probably in like New Jersey.
Yeah.
New Jersey, they love.
But the number varies. The number actually matters.
No, in fact, they like 550, 574s. I like the 574. I like I forgot what it was, 551s, 550s.
You see the New Balance pops be weighing with the overalls and stuff, and say, yeah, you might not want to cop those. These, I like, of course, I already pulled it off, but just everything about it, the packaging, the box.
Oh, that comes with the exact box?
Yeah, this is included with it.
Why it look like a Shoe Palace logo?
What it is, the Soulfly, that's the significance of the actual shoe. Shout out Soulfly, them themselves, you heard me? But yeah, they've made like a bunch of collabs in the past. Soulfly 17s that they've had. I actually had those as well. I sold them a couple years back. Those are pretty fresh as well too. But recent drops, ones, they lows. Ooh, shout out to Soulfly, man. Came with the interchangeable laces. Of course, matched that print on the front. Ooh. Yeah, you can really throw these off. So they got the cork insides as well too. That's kind of fire. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to them.
That's dope. I like them.
And then look, Of course, detail once again as well. If you look on the side, they kind of got the little, you know what I'm saying, leather check and whatnot. As far as like the skin, that bit tough. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's nice.
Now look, I mean, cause everybody hopping on them now. I remember about a year ago or so, everybody didn't like Jordan 1 Lows. You know what I'm saying? Lows and mids was trash. Now they coming out with all the cool designs. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? You know how it be. But yeah. Shout out those, man.
Yeah, they're nice.
Jordan 1, Soul Flies, like I said. Oh, and they got another lace set. So 3 laces, you get 1 or 2. But yeah, these actually came out end of the month last year. I believe the 26th or something like that, 28th of December. So yeah.
Online?
They came out, exclusively online, as well as they dropped on the sneakers app, but we know how sneakers we know how sneakers be.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you was gonna give us a little game on the sneaker app because we don't.
There's no game to give. I want to say, of course, it's all about like the algorithms. Like with all these apps, the more you engage and interact with them, the more, you know what I'm saying, you may quote unquote hit. But I feel like those algorithms have changed. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of these apps, you go in the store, I'm hearing people say you got to spend money amongst Foot Locker and all this shit. It's like, I can't spend money because I can't wear the shoes. Like, I want us to buy them cool ass shirts and mannequin shit y'all be having.
Yeah, stuff with the mannequin.
Of course, I had to shout out my man Yeezy. You know what I'm saying? Adidas had to throw some. Yeah, this is a pair of course, the OG Wave Runners. 700. It's like one of the first 700 series that came out. Of course, I got that in a smaller model. These actually grew on me. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Like, I was one of the people, not go live first. I was like, you know, Kanye's trash. They go, you know, pop because of the name, blah, blah, blah. I didn't like these when they first came out. But now, of course, they re-release, and as well as been years, they grew on me. These hard as hell.
I like them.
Yeah,
I like him because he ain't got like ain't no significant sign logo on it. That's why I really like it. To be real.
And not only that, I mean, all these other brands low key stealing, you know, Jordan concepts and whatnot. So Kanye definitely in his own lane. Like the Adidas move was definitely a power move. Shit, man, just became a billionaire, huh? If I'm not mistaken, on paper or something like that. Yeah, he's a billionaire because of Adidas. So yeah, 700 series, 700 game.
Yeah, they're nice. Ain't them just that's a new release?
They re-relaunched. I said re-relaunched. Re-released last year, 2021. They restocked. But that was, to my knowledge, one of the first times they did since the OG actual release. Granted, they got Buku 700 models, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, the OG colorway, the Wave Runner, was one of the few releases that they did. Like how Jordan say, retro. Retro, basically. But yeah, there's a few of my little toys that I brought.
That's what's up, bro. For real, man. Yeah, so you know, so we just want to shout you out, bro. We want to really give you your flowers because you ain't never stepped out, you ain't never, you know what I'm saying? And
facts, man. I
really appreciate that, dog. We really appreciate you. Just keep doing you, bro. And you know what I'm saying? You gonna make it, and you gonna.
I know that's right.
You gonna be good, dog. For real, dog. That's why I support you. That's why I buy. That's why. Facts, dog. Cause I see the grind.
Appreciate it.
And this shit pays off.
Appreciate y'all boys, man.
Real,
thank y'all for having me.
Yeah.
Like myself, you know, I ain't nobody though. I'm humble with it, you know what I'm saying? So.
Nah, fact, that's what we like though. We know that's why we reached out to you. And we know that you tapped in, that you see it. So yeah. And you know we ain't focusing just on rappers and you know what I'm saying. We want the entrepreneurs. We want people to show that the younger kids that it's more than. Just that stuff, that
bullshit ass life, that social media show you and whatnot, man.
Facts, bro, for real.
And I'm in my own lane, you know what I'm saying? Even with the shoe business, how everybody racing, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I had this first, I had that first, blah, blah, blah. Like, ain't even about that, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm just trying to provide, you know what I'm saying, the quantities, you know what I'm saying? And
facts.
Just be
so you ain't gonna,
good service, all that customer service come at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So I guess that's what's going to distinguish me compared to everybody else that's out there, so for sure.
I got one more question. All these fake shoes that's coming out right now, like the 11s, how can people tell the difference? Like, It's 2022, bro.
It all becomes, you know what I'm saying, everything plays a role from the actual box that it comes in, you know what I'm saying, to the insoles that they normally put in the shoe. Where some of them like wood, depending on the shoe, it come from, you know, alternate like the actual insoles or the inserts on the actual models. So that play different roles. Sometimes the stitching, how that's actually set up on the shoe. You can actually use the blue light to see where they actually were supposed to stitch the design. You know what I'm saying? Because what a lot of these people are doing, you know what I'm saying, bulk all these fake shoes, sending them out. You just gotta be careful on eBay. I make sure everything that I copy, you know what I'm saying, is definitely either legitimate through the actual source, whether it's Foot Locker or whatever, or if I'm buying online, I'm doing an authenticator. They actually got apps out there you can use. One of them is Big Check. I know a lot of people in the sneaker game know about that as well too. You can actually send, you know what I'm saying, snapshots of the shoes and kind of get like a response within like 24 hours. They'll notify and let you know what's the deal or not. So yeah, it's definitely a lot of fakes out there, especially on all these holiday and Christmas release, man. You got to be careful. Everybody who's saying, oh, they got the shoes first, and you know what I'm saying, you can't just trust sometimes. So, you know, being first ain't always being right. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Good, man. Appreciate it, though. You got anything going on, Jalo?
One question. If you could and would, what would be your like dream brand collab?
Dream brand collab. That's a good one. That's something I never actually thought about as far as like a brand collab, because I go, alright, so I break it down amongst these two before I start getting into, you know, the Supremes and everything like that. Growing up, the only two brands I used to really wear would either be like Polo, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of, you could say that's kind of like the casual side. But if you keep it among shoes, I used to wear a lot of Diamond Supply. So I feel like that'd be dope, you know what I'm saying, a dope idea. Especially, I don't even think, to be honest, Diamond Supply as big as it was upon the time. But, you know, if I had the opportunity to kind of like brand with them and then like get her resurface once again, I feel like that'd be dope. So yeah, shout out to them.
Thanks. They used to be in school. Everybody had Diamond Supply in college.
Everybody was on like that, bro. But now, you know, like I said, everything goes, comes back around, whatever it may be. Like, even I seen on social media the other day, whereas I guess a lot of these artists, influencers, they going back into like the style of baggy jeans. So they're trying to bring baggy jeans back. Man, I put on a pair of jeans the other day. I'm like, nah, this ain't him. You know what I'm saying? Like boot cut at the bottom. Like, I like my shit to be fitted. I'm like, yeah, this ain't him. So hey, y'all got that. You feel me?
Right, dog.